and now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old app?
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down and another run with Edmonds.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Murray.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up the 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 42-yard line.
Back to throw, Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Randy Moss, 42 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Chargers 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it up to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Second down and another run with Edmonds.
Wiggles free. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score, Saints 21, Chargers 7.
Murray now on first down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Newton. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They fake the give. Newton. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Off play action. Newton. Touchdown, Saints. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Green to bring it back. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. And this time will be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. Runs over it. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. For just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Charger drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Green here.
And he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now a give to Edmonds. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A.J. Green, 44 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there, making the tackle, and not giving up 2 points themselves.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Newton now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jack Youngblood in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They fake the handoff. Now Murray buying time to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play fake. Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. Oh, he bowls over him. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 44, Newton.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And now Waller going to have a chance to run this.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Newton. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again to Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 4th down, Newton. Flush to his right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Green to bring it back. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running left, here's Edmonds. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Edmonds. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches. And his guys are going to go for it. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! It's complete. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start with the option. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action now. Jackson on the move to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking deep for Elliott. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott.